Welcome to part 4 of this long tutorial. In part 3 we added a root node for every chord in the chord progression previously recorded through the bass in part 1, and in this part 4 I would like to add the third and the fifth of each chord through the chord progression. There are different ways we could do that. We could add, we could use a pitch shifter. We could use a chord module. I prefer to use 2 additional phrase sequencer, because that will give me also the ability to transpose further up or down as needed. Before we go into that, I realized that I don't have any more inputs into the mixer, so I need to add another one. So let's click on the plus sign, tags, mixer, and select another mix 8, add to patch. So this is the new mixer. Let's move it up there. Let's move the connection from the first mixer to the audio output to be connected to the second mixer, like so. And then let's connect the left and right output of the first mixer into 2 input channels of the second mixer. And if everything is okay, I click play. You should hear what we recorded in part 3. Okay, perfect. So next, let's add 2 additional phrase sequencers. So click on the plus sign. Actually, what we could do, instead of creating 2 new one, we could double click on the phrase sequencer. We could go to manage and we could say duplicate. And let's put these underneath the other phrase sequencer, and let's again double click that and duplicate these again, and let's align it like that. Great. Let's establish a connectivity as usual. So run the reset, same reset, the run, oops, the run there, and then let's pick up the clock, go into the clock, and also the clock of this one, go into that. Perfect. Next, let's connect the CV into this oscillator, and actually this should have not been there, so let's connect the gate 1 from this one into the trigger. Okay, perfect. And let's do the same for the third oscillator. So CV into the oct, and then the gate 1 into the trigger, that third oscillator. So now let's go to this second phrase sequencer 16. Let's for now turn down the volume on the mixer. Let's click play, and let's go back to the second phrase sequencer. Let's click transpose button, and ideally I would like to have a let's start with the fifth, which is the sample 1. So I would like to transpose up by 7, but I want also to transpose up by an octave, so 7 plus 12 equal 19. So let's move up by 19. Okay, then let's go here to the second oscillator, and let's configure it in a similar way. So more or less same volume, lowest pass filter, same level, frequency, number of waves the same, same on the release and decay and attack. So let's increase the volume of the mixer and see what it sounds like. Forgot I need to connect the output of that second oscillator. So left, there, and right there. Let's ensure they are synchronized. Okay, now let's do the third oscillator. This time I want to go to an interval of third. I need to increase by 4 steps, which is easy to do because we could do +4 here, and I want to go up an octave, so +12, +16. The only challenge with this is that the third chord is a minor, so I need to adjust that. So if I go to that step, instead of an E will be an E flat, and all the others are tied up, so that will not have any effect. Next, let's configure in a similar way the oscillator. And let's connect the output of that oscillator to the mixer. Left, and of course right. And let's hear it. Okay, I hope you like part 4, and see you next time on part 5. Bye.